Hi guys, I'm doing a review on my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. I had it now for about 2 years. I got it back in 2020 around September or October, around that time. So it's been almost 2 years now. This is pretty much how it comes in the box, like this. Pretty well packaged. You just pull it off. And it comes in like this little case. And then you get a nice little charging station I like to put on top of my Xbox. And it's a USB. And then it comes in this nice little carrying cage. You take it to events, a gaming contest, whatever, friend's house. It comes like that. Put this aside. And this is pretty much how it comes out of the box. You get a bunch of little thumbsticks and everything. Extra little pieces right here. Different types of joysticks. And like the 360 style, if you like the 360. You have a little the Xbox One style. And they also have the PlayStation style. Like this one. This one's the PlayStation style. And yeah, I pretty much like to run the Xbox Ones. I think the Xbox Ones is the best in my opinion. Some people like the PlayStation one. I did run it a little bit sometimes on my left stick, but I prefer the Xbox One. I like my thumb to just sit in there, and it's got a nice little grip on the outside. And then another feature that comes with is the back buttons. And pretty much these are all programmable. You can put it to any type of button map you want. So let's say you want to put, right now I got the A and B button because I use those the most for most of my games. So on this side I have B on this side, and then A on this side, and then there's two more on top where you can easily put it right there, right there. This one's supposed to go on top. It's supposed to be something like this. It gets a little too confusing for me, so that's why I took it off. And the longer ones started getting in my way, so that's why I went shorter. So yeah, this is pretty much my setup. Another advantage is these triggers are programmable on trigger pull. Right now I got on the highest, so basically that's it. That's all I tap. And I can go back to normal, push it all the way in. And then you can go medium. And then full. I like to keep it at full. Make it easier to shoot. Playing Call of Duty or Halo. Pull the trigger really fast. Some people like the PlayStation style, where you just press it, boom, done. When I play driving games like Forza, I do like to bring it all the way back so I can have good throttle response, so I'm not giving it full throttle the whole time. But yeah, also this is interchangeable. You can switch this out, put this D-pad style like that if you want to be more precise. For me, I like to be very quick, especially when it comes to like COD or Halo, because you use the D-pad a lot on that game mode. So I like to just be able to boom, 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 just really fast. Another great feature is that all these buttons can be switched as well. So if you turn it on, right now it's not synced up, but oh, it is synced up. You could press this, this will put it in mode 2. You put it like this will put it in mode 3, and then this will turn it off. This pretty much turns off all the back buttons. And then boom, back to mode 1. To set each mode, you have to go on your Xbox on the controller app. So I'm gonna go okay, so we're at the dashboard. You want to go My Games and Apps, and it's in the app section, and you got Xbox accessories. You can pretty much download this from the marketplace, or pretty much when you get your controller, you're gonna get this. And now it says config. You can also add more, but basically this is where I can go. This is where pretty much I got mine set for Halo and Rocket League. This is what I like to run with. You can switch it through by pretty much, I'm gonna set this one default. Basically, you make a new profile, call it whatever, and basically right here is where I can change these back buttons to have any mode, and I can also remap these buttons as well, but I wouldn't do that because then it gets pretty confusing. So I will only change like the back buttons, and pretty much I can set this one like, okay, this one's A. I can go to here, primary, and I can shift this to any other button. So like, let's say I'm playing COD, and I want to be able to throw grenades. Usually throwing grenades is the right bumper all the way up here. Maybe I want to just switch it to one of the back buttons so I can throw a grenade really fast. So I can go here, shift the right here, shift the right, and then go all the way down here to the right bumper, and boom, that's right bumper now. And then also there's a shift feature where if you press this button combination, where you can shift it pressing like one button and another button at the same time, Y and B. You can also shift the buttons. And yeah, it's pretty much like a shift key. You can also calibrate how much sensitivity you want on the joystick, both sides. The triggers as well, I could put in how much input I want. I could make it pretty much, this is full. I can make it come to like right here, so I can get the full amount. This is more for like driving, not really for shooting games. Maybe like Rocket League, something like that. I could also change the vibrations. I like this. I really like my card controller to vibrate, so I set it to max. I'm a vibration person. And brightness on the LED, so that, let's say this is too bright at night, you can lower it down, make it pretty dark. And yeah, that's pretty much all the features. And then this is also for each setting, so I can have this set to setting 2 and setting 3. Pretty much you have 3 settings, and then off. And then my cons with this controller is the fact that I had to send it in twice already. Pretty much the big problem with these is my first problem was my left bumper wasn't working right. My right bumper, and my white button. Turn it off. My right bumper wasn't working right. I wouldn't reload in Halo or throw any explosives, and my Y button wasn't working right. Pretty much whenever I was trying to switch weapons, it wouldn't work, so I had to send it in. And then I had to send it in again for the bumper. First it was the Y button, then it was the bumper, and now this time it's my trigger starting to mess up. This is starting to get really wobbly. I guess one point broke inside. I never dropped this controller, not even once. My house has carpet, so even if I did drop it, it shouldn't even break. This one's pretty sturdy, but you can see this one is just like way too wobbly. This one's pretty sturdy, very wobbly, and so I'm afraid this one's gonna break at one point. And The cool thing is you do get warranty on these controller as about 1 to 2 years, something like that. It goes based off months when you first purchase it. Mine's expired sadly already, so that's why pretty much if it breaks, I'm gonna have to get another one. Other than that, at the time I didn't even think it was worth it because when I paid for this, I bought it at Target for $165. I did get a discount. The original price for these when they first came out was $180, almost $200, which is quite a bit. That's like literally almost half the price of an Xbox and 3 times the price of a regular controller. Regular controller's already $50-$60, and for what you're getting, I wouldn't think that was worth it at the time, but now I think it is worth it because now these are retailing around $120 to $140, which is a lot more cheaper, which is just double the price of a regular Xbox controller. You do get the internal battery, so no more double A's, which is so stupid because the controller shouldn't have double A's anymore. That's really stupid. PlayStation's already got rid of it. Wii's got rid of it. Well, Nintendo Switch, not Wii. I'm not a Nintendo fan. And I don't know why it's with Xbox lagging behind so badly. So, a good alternative, I think, is the Fusion controller. That one retails for about $80, which is only $20 more than a regular Xbox controller. You get all the same benefits, all the back buttons, the programmability on the Xbox, and I think it's just a better value, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's my review. If you really into hardcore gaming, I would say get it. If you're just a casual player that just wants to have a little bit more advantages, get the Fusion. It's a lot more cheaper. It's not as durable as this one is. This one has better grips. It does have a good heft to it. Like, here's a regular Xbox controller. It feels a little lighter and everything, but this one feels like more hefty. There is some metal pieces, like these pieces. They're all metal. Every little piece is metal. Some parts are plastic, like the trigger is plastic, even though it looks metal. Bumpers are plastic. Trim piece is plastic. But there's a lot more rubber, a lot more metals. I don't even know why they still carry this connection point. Do people still even use these? I don't know. I use this one. Wish they would go with Bluetooth already. Another disadvantage of Xbox compared to PlayStation. But yeah, that's it.